Jesus knew he'd suffer. He knew he'd be betrayed by a friend, and he knew he'd die. It was all part of God's plan. Jesus breathed his last breath, bowed his head, and died. God's plan was that his son would die for the world he loved. A man named Joseph took Jesus' body down from the cross. Nicodemus, who'd visited Jesus in secret, helped Joseph. They wrapped Jesus' body up and took it to a cave called a tomb. The tomb was in a garden. No one had ever been put inside this tomb before. Joseph and Nicodemus placed Jesus' body inside the tomb. A big stone was rolled over the entrance of the tomb. God's only son had died on a cross, and now he lay dead in the tomb. 2 days later, Mary Magdalene went to the tomb. It was very early in the morning. Everything was still dark. When she arrived, she saw that the stone had been rolled away. Immediately, she ran back to tell Jesus' disciples. She cried, "They've taken the Lord's body out of the tomb, and we don't know where they've put him." When Peter and John heard what Mary had said, they ran to the tomb. They found the stone rolled away and Jesus' body gone, just as Mary had said. Inside the tomb, they found the strips of cloth Jesus had been wrapped in. Peter and John went back to Jerusalem, but they did not understand what had happened. Mary stood outside the tomb and wept. As she cried, Mary looked inside and saw 2 angels sitting where Jesus' body had laid. The angels asked, "Why are you crying?" Mary cried, "They've taken my Lord away, and I do not know where they've put him." Mary then turned and saw someone standing there. It was Jesus, but Mary did not realize that it was him. Jesus asked, "Why are you crying? Who are you looking for?" Thinking he was the gardener, Mary cried, "If you've taken my Lord away, please tell me where he is." Jesus then said her name, Mary. It was only then that she realized who he was. It was Jesus. Mary then ran to tell the disciples the news. Jesus is alive.